Bonafide Hustler here, another general thrifting reselling vlog. We're going to see where this vlog takes us. We're going to be buying and reselling predominantly used items that we find from garage sales, thrift stores, and Facebook Marketplace. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from the inside of the smallest spaceship on Earth. It's a pretty small spaceship. I'm on my way to the post office to drop off some boxes. Sold a couple things yesterday. One was a $25 Goodwill pickup. There were some Hoka Speedgoat GTXs, I want to say, and they sold for $100. And then we also sold a like $1 or $2 hat, probably a $1 hat, for 40 bucks. It's a vintage Toyota red basic kind of hat. I've flashed the pictures right here. Those are the first two things that are going out right now. If you enjoy this channel, make sure you're subscribed to the Bonafide Hustler. You can also follow me on Instagram at the Bonafide Hustler, and there's a free money making guide. It's the first link down below. Now this guide is going to teach you 50 items that you should start looking for to make more money with, right? These items are predominantly used, and you can find them at thrift stores, garage sales, and Facebook Marketplace and flip them for more money. Go get that guide. It's free. It's the first link down below. Yeah, we'll see where the rest of the vlog takes us. I'm going to work on some bikes maybe later on today too and get them listed. The very first thing in the morning is to do a workout. Yeah, working out is really important, obviously. I work out 4 days a week at about an hour, hour and a half each workout. Currently walking on the street to get a cortado or doppio and meet up with a friend, Jess, who you might remember from 2020, maybe 2021 vlogs. She was in like 2 or 3 vlogs. And so I'm gonna see her, meet up with her for some coffee or whatever. And I got my laptop with me. It's a beautiful overcast day here in Austin, Texas. It is gonna get to 95 degrees today, but it is what it is. I'm pulling up to this place called Radio. What's up? Hi. How are you? Say hi to the vlog.
Hello.
I don't know if they remember you from back in 2020, 2021. Remember that? We had like 3 vlogs.
Days.
I know. So she doesn't really thrift anymore, but she is kind of thrifty, right?
I'm thrifty with life, right?
Anyways, we're gonna get some work done and see you guys in a bit. All right, so it's evening time here in Austin, Texas, and it was fun hanging out with Jess and everything like that, but we're on the same day, and I might be actually selling one of my personal bikes that I just don't ride that much, but I did ride it a lot back in the day. I think I bought this thing probably 7 years ago, I think for 550 bucks. I've sold some things that the bike came with, some pads and some other random stuff. I think the guy might be here soon. But I sold some of the things that the bike came with, the pads, and I sold the seat. I probably made 300 bucks from those 2 things. I'm only really into this bike for like 270 bucks. It's called an SCOM Duro. It's a really rare 27.5 with 10 gears BMX bike. Super rare. And it's a pretty cool one. It's the first generation, the first iteration of this bike, and I have one. I like it, but it's a little slow for my liking now. And I'm like, you know, if I'm not using something on a 6-month basis, for example, I need to get it out of my life. It's just kind of cluttering up my mind, cluttering up my garage. And I think it's time to make it move. It had its time in my life, and I think it's now time for someone else to have the experience of having a SCOM Duro for themselves. I do have this thing listed on eBay for like $1,200 or $1,300 with shipping, but if I can move it here in town for like $600 to maybe $750, then that's probably a good move. So I think we have a guy coming that's gonna look at it for around that price. Okay, so this is what the bike looks like right here. It's made by SC Racing, and it's called an OM Duro. This is the extra large frame. It only came in 2 frame sizes, and yeah, it's a really awesome bike. Disc brakes, humongous 3-inch tires or 3-inch wide tires, and it has 10 gears on the back. So yeah, very atypical kind of BMX bike. You don't see BMX bikes with 10 gears on the back, disc brakes. It's a really cool bike. It's a fantastic bike to ride on, but I think my days with this bike are kind of over, to be honest. I just like having simplicity instead of having a ton of bikes. There was a time in my life where I had 14 bikes. And now I think I'm down to like 5. That'll be the 6th one. So maybe I'm down to 5 after this, which would be great. So we'll see if we can sell it. I'm not gonna sell it if it's like a lowball offer or anything like that. I think I see a person coming down the cul-de-sac right now, and we'll see if we can get this bike sold. I can't believe it, it's going. Okay, so we sold it for $750 Venmo. And I find myself with mixed emotions, honestly, because when I finally realized that it was going away, that was a hard bike to get, to acquire. and they're hard to find now. It's just, you get these like emotions for something that I know I wasn't using it, but it is such a cool bike. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm not using it enough to justify it taking up space in my garage or in my mind, which is my garage if you think about it, right? The more cluttered the garage gets, the more my mind gets cluttered. So, you know, I had it listed for like a year, and I'm glad it's going to somebody that knows what it is, that appreciates it. I guess it's not all the end of like, all end is, you know, whatever. I can always get another one at some point if I miss it that much. But right now I haven't used it in 6 months. So I guess the answer is I feel it's tough to see something that you've used so much going to somebody else, but it's also what I knew was going to happen if someone wanted to see that bike, you know? Anyway, I feel conflicted. It's kind of weird. After some good sleep and good rest and a good workout this morning, I feel better about the bike thing. But yeah, I sort of do. I don't know. We're about to sell something locally that's sitting right here. I bought this last weekend for $3. I listed it for $60. TI 84 Plus Silver Edition. Test out perfect. And it's actually in very good condition. $60 cash, local flip. Someone's coming in like 10 minutes. So that's gonna be awesome. Also, I gotta put a golf club outside for a local pickup. It's a Fujikura high bore. Anyway, let's go have a look at that. That's gonna sell for, I think, 50 cash as well, or maybe Venmo. I'm like $5 into that golf, or maybe $6 into that golf driver. These golf drivers I just keep on the side of my little gym right here. It's a 9.5 high bore XL Cleveland golf driver, Fujikura shaft. Pretty neat. Nothing super crazy, but yeah, that was $6 at a Goodwill. I bought 2 other drivers alongside this one. I've sold them already, but this was the last one, and it looks like someone's gonna come pick it up pretty soon, maybe after 3:30 when the person gets off work. But we got to put this thing outside the front door right now. Also on eBay this morning, I authorized this game to sell for $43 on an offer. I'm $1 into this, found it at a garage sale some months back. But yeah, I think the asking price was like $60, took a $43 offer for this Capcom versus SNK Pro for PlayStation 1. It's in really good condition. So we're gonna make sure we get this out, and it has to be shipped off by tomorrow. Vintage PlayStation games, definitely something to look at while you're at garage sales. If they're completely overly scuffed up, usually I pass on them though. Unless it's a really good title, then I buy it regardless. So if it's like a Resident Evil or something crazy like that, then I'll buy it just regardless. Okay, looks like the person's here. There you go, check it out. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Okay, further along in the day, and we're gonna get this club sold here. I dropped off the game at the USPS. We got someone coming down the cul-de-sac right there, who hopefully will pick up this club. And the outdoor items to bucks has struck again. Yes, we got $50 cash, and that's awesome. Thought it was gonna be a Venmo, but I guess he stopped by the bank and got cash. Okay, I'm at a Savers. Found some really tall knee-high Converse. This is actually in one of my high-ticket items to bucks guides. Anyway, should be about $8 out the door. I think I can move these. Pretty sure I can move these for like 60 to 80 bucks. Little boots. Okay, I'm at another Goodwill. I found these hand wag trapper boots for 22 out the door, more than likely. I think these can sell for 200 bucks, 150 to 200 right here. Hand wag trapper GTX Gore-Tex hiking boots. All right, so yeah, been only thrifting for about 35 to 45 minutes. Found 2 shoes to bucks already, which is good. I'm gonna go to 2 more thrift stores, and it's a Thursday on this vlog. You know, we're jumping around on a lot of the days and everything, but I'm trying to take my dog to the springs or the lower part of the springs to swim, and there are definitely some good thrift stores in the area, and that's the reason why I got my dog with me. All right, at this other Goodwill, I found an Aviator Nation hat in very good condition. These things usually sell between 50 and 75 bucks. Mid to long tail item right here. I'm gonna pop on it for $5. So I just got done playing with my dog at this little spillway place. You can see there's dogs in the water. It's really beautiful. This is actually Barton Springs right here, and this is the spillway. And yeah, it's all tagged up, but it's really cool. And if you go during the week, there's just like a bunch of really cool people and a lot of great dogs. But she is all good to go. Oh, we're at the next day, and I am leaving a Savers right here, and picked up something that I actually flipped 4 to 5 months ago. This exact pair, not this exact pair, but this exact kind of model, size, everything. Men's size 12 South Beach Flyknit React Infinity right here. I popped on them for, I think out the door it was like 26 bucks. The first pair I found was more like, I think 15 or so. Sold the first pair for 140 on an offer. with asking price of 160. And this one, I'm gonna plan to do the exact same because it's the exact same size, and I'm gonna try to go for the exact same setup. It was kind of like a mid-tail flip. All right, we're back at the casa. While I was at thrifting at a Goodwill, got a cha-ching for, if you remember 2 vlogs ago, there was a giant lock, and I'll show you in the garage. Anyway, sold that $20 giant lock for $300. Now I gotta make sure it doesn't come back, but we'll see. I mean, it's a lock. What can go wrong? But you never know. Anyway, so we gotta get that thing boxed up. It's sitting in the garage, and I'll show you before or after I show you this, because we have a person coming. It's like, what, 12:20. We got a person coming at 1:30 to look at these 2 bamboo rattan style, probably from the 80s or 90s. These are swivel chairs, as you can see. I think we're gonna be able to move these things for $225 cash, and if so, then, as the vlog said about, I don't know, 7 or 8 vlogs ago, I'm gonna, hit up my friend. I'm gonna hit up my friend Matt Jackson, who gave me the inside of the garage sale where I scored these 2 chairs plus a rattan. You can kind of see it in the upstairs loft right there. It's a Royal or Empire or whatever. It's a bamboo tortoise chair. There's another one up there. So we spent, I think, $24 at this garage sale. We got these 2 chairs, and we got that chair up there. And yeah, we're gonna be selling this for $225. That one up there probably will resell between maybe $200 and $400 maybe. But we're gonna have to hit up my friend Matt Jackson and take him out to tacos, because he gave me the lead on that garage sale where I scored those things. And it's only in good hustler etiquette to not only have an abundance mentality, but always give back to your homies when they gave to you. I've sold Matt Jackson, or I've given Matt Jackson some cool things over the years when he had his VW bus. If you remember, and if you're a longtime supporter of this channel, you probably remember seeing Matt Jackson with his Volkswagen bus. I think he has sold it by now. But either way, I remember hooking him up with t-shirts and this really cool weed poster, or a poster from maybe the 70s or the 80s that is super hard to find. I think it's called like the Valley of the Green Giants or something like that. I just gave it to him. It's a blacklight poster from like way back in the day. It's probably super collectible and probably worth a good pretty penny, but I just gave it to him because I know that he had, an affinity to like that culture and that VW bus. We're gonna take him out to tacos, maybe not this vlog, but maybe the next one. We'll see. I'm hoping these things sell here in an hour. Then we have to get that thing in this box, pat it all up, make sure it's good. But here's the Altor safe lock that I bought for $20 2 weeks ago. And there's the keys, and we're gonna get that in there, pat it all up. Biggest bike lock ever made, ever. And if you see 2 vlogs ago, I'll explain more about it. But yeah, $20, we turned it into a $300 sale. Of course, I'm probably gonna end up walking with like $250 or something like that, maybe even less, we don't know yet. This thing is very heavy, and I'm pretty sure it is not going to be a friendly shipping price, but more than likely 15 or 20 bucks, no matter where it is in the USA. So there's a better look at these swivel chairs, and I think the guy's about 5 minutes out. So yeah, pretty good condition. I mean, if these are 1980 or 1990s, I mean, for it to survive this long, to end up at a garage sale, it's pretty wild. I like them. I hear a truck coming down the cul-de-sac. Let's get these things sold. Because if we sell them, we get tacos. That's right, we, Matt and Bonafide Hustler Guy. Maybe they pulled up too far and they're all pointing at the chairs and stuff, which are right behind me. All right, come on, pull in here. So that's gonna go into a rental home? Well, all right, we got it sold for $225, and the people are leaving in their truck right now. Bamboo chairs to box. I like that. We're further along in the day, and there's an opportunity to sell a bike that my girlfriend and I are in for at $100. And this bike has a chance of selling for $300 cash. So let's look at the bike, and it's something that we saw in the last vlog. Last vlog, we saw the Specialized Roll, but this is a Specialized Roll Elite disc. So the last one on the last vlog had linear pull brakes. This one has disc brakes, hydraulic disc brakes, a bigger sprocket in the back. But to be honest, it's a similar bike from the one from the last vlog. So yeah, Specialized Roll, step through cruiser. It's like a hybrid bike. It's a size small, so very desirable size. We're into this thing for $100, and we think we can sell it for $300 in about 5 minutes. The main draw on that bike is the fact that it is aluminum frame, step through, and it's a really cool kind of like off purple lilac color. Person should be pulling up any second now, so let's get out there. That car has pulled up. Hey, how's it going? I think they call it a lilac. It can go down. So that lady actually did not buy the bike, which is totally reasonable. She asked a lot of questions, and she kind of wanted a brand new bike, basically, from what she was telling me, which this is not a brand new bike. But the interesting thing is, she had talked me down to $300, and now we have someone that wants to see the bike. We're like a day down the road, or 2 days down the road, and they want to buy it for full price, potentially, maybe cash or Venmo, I don't know. but same bike. And we got the person pulling up here in a second. I hope it sells this time because that would be nice. I spent most of yesterday actually handling the new garage sale guide. Hopefully we're gonna get this thing out in the next, I don't know, 15, 20 days or so. The end all be all of all garage sale guides. Then was working on radical life stuff with my other partner guy. And then I went to garage sales yesterday. Now, what did I pick up from garage sales yesterday? I got an awesome bike, which I'll hopefully show you on this vlog. It was $100. I got a bike rack at a church garage sale for $10 that's missing a key, but I still think it could sell for like $100, so I bought it. And oh yeah, I even got this Gucci kind of medium tote bag right here kind of thing for $10. And it's real Gucci and everything. But before you go flipping out and going, oh my God, it's insane, you know, whatever, it probably has resale between 80 and like 120 at best. Okay, I think the person's here. Let's see if we can get this bike sold. How are you? Yeah, for you or for someone else?
For my neighbor.
That was like 1 minute. We have $350 cash right here. Our entry price on that bike was $100. Super good bikes, $2 on that flip. You see this bike right here? That's one of the bikes from the garage sales the other day. In fact, it's only been 2 days since I bought this bike for $100. Now this is a Diamondback Lux disc brake 27.5 wheel, teal color, excellent color, small frame mountain bike. Probably gonna be for a small female or a small dude. But either way, this bike is hopefully gonna sell for $280 cash in about, I don't know, 12 minutes or so. Someone's on their way to come check it out. I listed it for $350. Someone's offering $280 cash, and I'm like, you know, I could wait a month to get the $350, or I could take the $280 cash right now and start flipping it for more stuff. And I'm gonna do that. So yeah, it's in really good condition. And it was a $150 bike at this one garage sale, and the guy said make an offer. So I was like, $100 right now, and he took it. So there it is, and we're gonna get this thing sold pretty quick. All right, looks like the person pulled up. Let's see if we can get it sold. I think I have the chance to sell another bike, so I'm wheeling out another bike for the customer. Sold the bike for $280, making a $180 profit. Bike's $2 right there. He passed on the second bike. We still got one bike sold, and that was good. So I think this is where we're gonna end the vlog, and if you had some fun or you learned a couple things, then put a comment down below. Make sure you hit the like button and get that free guide. It's the first link down below. I will see you on the next Bonafide Hustler video. Take it easy. Goodbye.